Hi, I'm Sarah from Baby Wearing Academy and I'm here to talk to you today about using the Little Frog Prime baby carrier with a bigger baby. The great thing about the Prime baby carrier is that when you're using it with a smaller baby, and it will fit in the first few weeks, when you're using it with a smaller baby, you change the seat, you size the body panel down, but you can also attach the shoulder strap to the waistband. What that means is it's not attached to the side of the body panel, it's not putting any extra pressure across the middle of the baby's back. It's a very common thing for carriers that are designed in mainland Europe, and the further across Europe you get, the more common it is. They worry about the pressure on the baby's back. And so they've given you the option of attaching the carrier to the waistband. Little Frog suggests that you do that until your baby is sitting unaided, at which point you find the buckles in the midpoint on the body panel, just release them from that elastic, and all you're going to do is take that shoulder strap from there and attach it to there. That then becomes just like every other baby carrier you've seen, where the shoulder strap attaches to the midpoint on the body panel. So this carrier is now set on the widest seat setting. The strap that was attaching the shoulder strap to the waistband is just here. This actually is on poppers and Velcro just inside the waistband, so you can take it off. Obviously, I'm not going to, because sling library sort of stuff that might get used with a smaller baby, so I'm just going to leave it there. But if it's your carrier, obviously you can take those off, put them in a safe place. Be careful. You know what it's like, the old thing of putting something in a safe place, you're never going to see it again. If you're intending to use your carrier, perhaps for the next baby on the smaller seat setting, you might need those again, so do watch where you're putting those, don't lose them. But yeah, you can take them off. So I've got this carrier on its wider seat setting for a bigger baby. I've adjusted the width and the height of the body panel. I'll link to my video of using this carrier with a newborn so you can see how to do those adjustments. But I've done all of that. I've got nice long shoulder straps. I'm just going to pick Sam up, and I'm going to hold Sam as if I were going to hold them without a carrier. I've got the carrier on at the level that Sam's bottom sits at. So for a baby of this size, I'm still holding them around my natural waist. So that's where I've got the carrier. As Sam's not going to get taller, let's face it. But if Sam were a real child, as they get bigger, I may need to wear my carrier slightly lower to be able to see over them. You can, of course, with the Little Frog Prime, also do a back carry. So I'm going to lift Sam nice and high, get them in that seated position, and then just pop a hand under the body panel and roll it up Sam's back like that. I can then get hold of my back clip, chuck it over my head, put my arms in like a jumper. There you go. To tighten the carrier, I've got options. The Little Frog Prime has dual adjust buckles. So what you can do is you can either find the strap here and pull backwards to tighten. If that works for you, great. Alternatively, follow the webbing and it leads you to the rest of the strap here. You can then get hold of that, pull down and forwards, and that will tighten as well. So same on the other side. I can either pull backwards to tighten, and if that works for you, great. Otherwise, get hold of your, follow the webbing, find the rest of the strap, pull down and forwards to tighten. There you go. That back strap should be relatively low. You want it ideally to be in that sweet spot that you can't quite reach, which is why if you keep it done up, you can chuck it over your head with your nice long shoulder straps. Thanks, Sam. Just adjusting plastic hands. Using demo dolls. I mean, advantages over real babies, they're not wiggly, they don't shout at you. Disadvantages, they're plastic. The plastic is not... Demo dolls never as comfortable to carry as a real baby, but never mind. My babies are 13 and 16 now, so... If at this age you've got a wiggly child, doesn't want to be cocooned, doesn't want to be held in too much, what you can do is find your body panel adjustment. I can tighten that, and then what that allows is let Sam, poke me in the chin, thanks Sam, it lets Sam get an arm out over the top. I can do that on both sides if I want to. It can be a great alternative to the facing away position, letting them get their arms out over the top. Obviously for Sam it looks quite unnatural because no muscle tone. Can we adjust you? So Sam just is unnatural, aren't you, Sam? But allowing your child to get their arms out over the top can be a great alternative to the facing away position. It means they can lean side back and look around a bit more. It just makes them, it gives them that little bit of sense of freedom. So when they're getting a little bit too big for the facing away position, or your carrier like the Prime doesn't offer the facing away position, once they're old enough to sit unaided, to be fair, if they've got enough torso control, so they've nailed their head and neck control, they're working on their torso control, they're working towards sitting unaided, then allowing them to get their arms out over the top. As long as the carrier comes up to their armpits, it's perfectly safe to allow them to do that. As Sam starts to get tired and starts to relax into me, I can then encourage them just to get their elbows in. And then what that's going to do is give them a little bit more support as they drift off to sleep. If I needed to, I could then lengthen that body panel again. Sometimes once you've lengthened the body panel, you need to retighten your shoulder straps just to take up that extra slack. Taking it off, I'm basically going to reverse the process, so I can loosen in either direction, either by pulling that buckle forwards away from my body, or by putting my fingers under that strap at the back and pushing backwards. I find it easier to loosen the forwards one, but you know, and then I can just lift it off over my head like that, and then I can lift Sam clear. I hope that helps. Keep your eyes peeled for the back carry video as well, and I'll get that posted soon. I'll see you soon. Bye.